you to really like understand the music business, you really have to be in it. You really have to do it, and what it takes to write a track and make a beat and record it and put it out there, and you see someone feeling the track, or the expression or whatever comment you get from the track means a lot. It can either make an MC to grow or it can break him. So now I'm going to effect of Green failing to commercialize, to commercialize our music. First, we were just cats. We used a DVD and the speaker, Ninth Wonder beats or Pete Rock's beats. We rhyme on that, that's it. We need cats to come and help us, those who are producers, to make beats so that we can take out stuff out there. We struggle, we don't get that, you understand? So what then? Do we quit? No, we go out there, we make beats ourselves, you understand? Thirdly, what do we do now when it comes to music again? Are we gonna say now we are quitting because of we're not selling our music? I believe it's a part of growth, I believe about 5 years ago, I didn't even have an account on SoundCloud or Reverb Nation or iTunes for that matter, you understand? So this is a learning curve. There's not even an individual who will come to you and say, man, can I manage you? I'm good at this, I've done this. No. Whatever we do in this music business, we learn everything. We learn it from the streets, from TV, as much as I don't even watch TV, so like that's another thing. Maybe that's why I'm a bit slow in commercializing that music, you understand? But I know cats who are doing underground music there who are actually saying that they're earning a living out of it. So to me, I would really like to that level. I'd really like to get to that level where I can be able to commercialize the art that is real, that I feel that. So I believe that will make it simple for me to grow as an artist. What I've done is to learn more of these computer softwares and understand the keys of how the whole music works, you understand? So the technicalities of music, if I can say that. So I believe I've grown so much compared to the last time, like years way back then. Lyrically, I believe that I've grown to an extent that I'm able to be heard easily than way back then, Way back, I believe like it's like being a writer. Being a writer, you have to express what you write in the simplest form so that people may understand that there are books out there. We read books. There are books out there which, when you read it, you become exhausted because you're trying to understand what is the message behind the book. So as an artist, I've saw that I lacked that a bit, so I'm supposed to write in the simplest form for people to understand me and relate to what I'm trying to say. The Epoch, it's my first ever solo EP. It was released late 2016, so actually it was finished on 2016, late October. So then, of the inspiration that inspired the whole project. After the Green Energy Process album, I felt that we are no longer pushing the way we are supposed to push. So then the thought struck me like, why don't I just do my tracks and release my EP? So that was the first inspiration, like that was the basic of everything. So I didn't want to restrict myself on the hip-hop EP, so what I did was to express myself on it and let everything loose. The only thing that I knew about it was the foundation, like that will drive me to another position. So whenever I listen to the EP, like it's like disbelief, because things I wrote there and the beats, the growth is actually there. So yeah, I can feel. Let me just say I've taken it easy, man. I've taken everything the way it comes. Like, when you grow up, automatically you get responsibilities. Ever since I was a child, you know, like I had little brothers that I had to take care of, so they were my inspiration. So this, me having my children, so it makes it easy for me to actually write music, because it seems like I see my reflection. So sometimes I imagine like, oh God, when they saying all these things like, Daddy, can you please buy me this and this? So now I do understand the way I felt as a child. So all those things that I wanted so much, some of them that I didn't get, so I can imagine how they feel about that, so I can actually express it much easier on a track. So it is what it is, man. Let's just be honest, man. Commercial hip-hop music doesn't support families, you know. You don't get rappers rapping about families and stuff like that, you know. So they want you to be this image, you know. They paint it for you, you know. Like I'm a father. I'm not even trying to conceal it for that matter. So there are MCs out there who are fathers who are writing things that are real. So whatever I write in my music, must think about it. It's also gonna affect my posterities to come. You understand? So it is what it is. BeeThorn is an artist, a producer, a writer, an MC, a lyricist. Everything that has to do with music, especially hip hop. That's where I want to really see myself. But there's a side of me that people don't know as much. There's beats that I make which they are hip hop, but I don't know how to describe them. It's something else. You know? Normally, as soon as I make those type of beats, the thing that I want most is to just let it play. No, I don't want lyrics over those beats. So as time goes by, that's where I would really focus on making beats that can actually express a feeling as much as jazz do. You know? First person I met on Green, I would say it's Teddy Black. You know, Teddy Black, okay. We reside on the same block, you know, in Chabili Avenue. That's where we all reside. So we used to play together as kids. So but musically, we came late on the scene. But then what we normally did, we went to shows, open mic session. There were crews like MOD, you know, Cool Dog. We used to rap a lot, you know. So you get on there's a beat banging, you know, like then you get there on the open mic session, you know, you start rhyming your little lyrics and then everybody goes, oh shit, it's quite dope, you know. Then I met Houdini at the session there when we were with the MODs. That's the first time I saw him, you know, so we managed to know each other through those sessions, you know. I don't know what happened there, but at the end of the day I ended up knowing 40, and then me and 40 we clicked, and then, you know, then I met B, then Brilliant, and then that was like the bomb right there, cause yeah, now we were beginning to get together as these dope cats, you know. So I loved the way like we met, and then everybody knew that you don't mess with these cats, you know. Black Sage came, he was the last person actually to join Green after Teddy Black. So we were blessed with Black Sage. He came through with a different side. Then we were the future of the music scene, and we still are here in Western District of Johannesburg. There's no other cat who can do like the way we do music, you know, both beats and lyrics. Obviously, as a crew, working as a crew is not like you working individually. So if you're gonna work with the crew, you have to be punctual, such things, you know, like the concept, sometimes they bind you, you know, even though sometimes like you never use the certain concept to write on it. So you're supposed to blend in and try to come up with a verse that will actually be relevant to the concept. It's quite a challenge actually when you're working with a crew. Like I said, you get different ideas that you have to adapt in. You know, unlike working by yourself, you even take your time. If something you don't like on a verse, you get to scrap it. Then you can start up afresh. But then with the crew, you have a time frame. You must record that verse. We need that verse, you know, so we can progress. You should bear in mind that before the whole green came to be what it became, every cat was with his crew or individually doing his thing during mic sessions during that period. So everyone already believed in himself. So when we came through, with one single common idea, which was music. That's why we were able to overcome some of the challenges that we really came across. That's the only thing that actually free us from the so-called corporate world where you have to go and work, become cheap labor and all of that, you know. This is something that you do it for yourself more than any other thing. So you can't quit something like that. That's all I can say. Oh fuck. I'm just waiting for the guys to release their project. Then I believe we'll take it from there. But on my side, I'm just waiting for the project so that we may sit down and come up with a concrete decision of how are we gonna release the album. Actually, on this one, I wanted the whole green crew, which includes Ice Fresh and Green, like the three of us to meet together so that we can make it the original Green. Because now we're producing different sound, I think it will be easier. It's not me alone now who's gonna produce the whole project. So we'll get about 3 different producers, or maybe 4, which is Teddy Black, 40, XH, and me. So I think we can work on it quite faster than the way we normally do our music.